All right. So, let's see here. Last we left off, you guys started in the throne room of Eustrail, where you had been given an offer to bring back the white dragon, and Eustrail will give you a reward befitting of your deed. Meepo then led you through the corridors and rooms of the Sunless Citadel, and you found a variety of things, ranging from fountains that spit out weird viscous fluids. You found a door that you couldn't open. Um, you found pit traps and rats and small treasures. You found a fairly large treasure after fighting what appeared to be a bloated and diseased rat and her children, and found one of the signet rings that you were looking for from, I believe it was Caracas, the ranger.
That's correct.
Who was looking for the signet rings?
Kiri.
Yeah, mostly
Oh.
Kiri, because they could be turned in for a reward that she was talking to people about. You continued on, and Meepo led you to a room that was filled with caltrops right here. And you forged your way across very slowly. Meepo took, I believe, 20 of them, 25 of them, and put them in his first gift that he's probably ever gotten, which was a backpack. So started putting things in his backpack. Remy following close behind, picking up the rest of them. And Kiri following close behind Remy. So the two rogues began to look over the short wall at the end of the hallway, seeing the goblins, and Remy had no problem shooting one of the goblins over the wall. The same could not be said for Meepo or Kiri. Kiri having beseeched the help of Meepo and subsequently crushing his hand because kobolds are scrawny. Which did alert the goblins. One of them fled
I
out.
still feel bad about that.
But you were able to take out the other two goblins. However, because of the ruckus that you made, you did alert the English. You did alert the other goblins in the next room. Not that Gur cared. Gur decided to just charge through and jump over the wall, killing goblins left and right.
Heck yeah.
Meepo helped with one of them. Just kind of went all psychotic, stabbing one particular goblin to death and past death.
Yeah.
Just kind of went crazy. And you ended up exploring the next room, which was more of like a storage compartment. And then you ended by opening the door to what appeared to be a hostage storage room. You found several kobolds, and you found a gnome who was locked in a cage that was almost too small for him, and he introduced himself as Erky Timbers, a gnome that has answered many questions that you have given him, and may be of more use. That remains to be seen. And that, my friends, is where we pick up and start off tonight's session. As I'm realizing that I don't have an alternate token for Erky Timbers. So, what would you like to do?
We still need to find the white dragon.
I wanted to go look at that other room still, but
The storage room?
yeah.
Yeah, and then there's another room to the north that we haven't checked either.
This is true.
Yeah, just
We got options.
how do I do this thing? Is it this? Yeah, this thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then we were also debating whether or not we wanted to go destroy the Golthias tree.
Wasn't there a goblin that was here that went through this door?
He
He
tried.
tried to
Okay.
before Gur grabbed him with the tip of his battle axe and almost tore him in half.
So there might be
Heck
more
yeah.
goblins this way.
That's a
Maybe.
good guess. I actually like that idea. Maybe we should go north first after we look in the storage room.
Yeah.
Okay. Kiri's gonna join Remy in looking through the storage room.
Okay. So you guys are going and just looking through to see what's in the room?
Mhm.
All right, can I have you make for me? I believe that is an investigation check.
I forgot to steal my brother's dice tower. I got a 14.
14.
17.
17. All right. All right, let's see. Which room were you? Nope, not there. All right. So the north and south walls of this chamber are stacked about halfway to the ceiling, with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates. A clear path allows easy access between the west and east doors.
Okay, I'm trying to move but can't move. Is JR the only one moving our tokens or?
You
I
should
can
be
move
able to
mine.
Here, give me a second.
Now I can.
There you go. All right. So, this room itself is filled with these storage compartments. There's a lot of water, wine, food. It's not very good quality.
Oh.
You also do find a total of 5 pints of oil, along with a few small barrels labeled with something. It's in a language that you can't recognize.
Great. What do you
How
think?
big are
5 pints of oil.
What?
What do you think we can do with 5 pints of oil?
I don't know, but it terrifies me.
we could light it
Like
on fire.
My main fear.
Pyrotechnic.
Fire.
Then
I mean-
could also use fireball. So
Ah,
There we go.
We put the oil barrel on the floor, and then Siri lights it from a distance.
Oh, jeez.
We just roll it in.
We'll do it as safely as possible. It's fine.
oh my gosh.
as safely to us as possible. If it hurts
Yes.
other people, that's fine.
Am I missing the doorway from where we are to how everyone else got into
It's a
the
little wall. It's a small wall. We climbed over it.
Okay.
Like when we first came in, where the caltrops were.
Uh-huh.
That's the
Yeah,
same thing.
right here
Okay.
and right here are just short 3-foot tall walls.
I see where you're
Okay.
coming from though, with that question.
Yeah, no, I get that too.
So I was like, do we want to take the oil with us, or did you guys want to just like Do something crazy now.
How big are the oil barrels?
Just 5 pints of oil.
It's not very big.
In total.
I'll take a oil. Ooh.
Isn't like a Ben and Jerry's a pint? So you just think of 5 pints of Ben and Jerry's being our 5 things of oil.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Everybody take a thing of oil and put it in our bags.
Ah,
Oh boy,
Right.
guys!
Said a pint of oil.
Yep, we're getting a pint of oil
All right.
instead of a pint of beer. Yeah.
Well, you guys may
alcohol when
getting
you set fires.
you guys may be getting oil, but I think Gur might be leaning more towards the beer though.
I want Ger's thing of oil then.
The wine, you mean?
Oh.
That's what I meant.
The liquor? Yeah.
It's alcohol. Whatever.
If Ger's not picking up oil, I'm picking up his.
Okay.
I want to open one of the barrels that I can't read the label for.
You open it and it's filled with a weird, like light-colored, almost like a sludgy pudding.
That sounds gross.
I'm gonna smell it.
It doesn't smell the best.
Mm.
It's probably been there for a while. You are joined in this room by Meepo, the 3 kobolds that you freed, and Urki.
Do we have an entourage?
Pretty much, you're gathering a following.
Storming the castles. Next step.
And Urki looks at your hands, Kiri, and just, all right, well, that's a bit morbid.
What is it?
Well, that label there, that's in Goblin. That sells elf pudding.
I'm offended.
What's
Well,
elf?
that's just what it says, miss.
I was curious. Gonna look at Siri and be like, "What's elf pudding?"
You don't want to know. That's,
Why did
if I
try to
ate it, that'd
trick
be
when you said
cannibalism.
Wait, what is it?
That's basically cannibalism for
Cannibal.
me.
What is?
Is it made out
Made
of
from elves?
elves?
Yep.
Curie drops the barrel.
Wait, why would you picked it up? I thought you just picked up the lid.
Oh, am I holding it? How big is the barrel? Can I hold it?
I didn't know you
Yeah.
picked it up.
It's just
I
a
probably-
pint.
Oh yeah, I probably would have picked it up and pulled the lid off. And so I'm gonna drop it.
Please say you put the lid on first before you dropped it, or else you're just getting elf pudding all over the floor.
no,
Flattering on you.
I did not put the lid back on
Oh,
before
no.
I dropped it.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's just why? How is this? I don't want to know. Never mind.
That's the unthinkable.
Okay. Yeah. That's it's just wrong on so many levels.
So, where would you like to go from here?
Well, Curie made a good point
Is
earlier
there-
about there probably being people, or Grace, somebody.
There's a
About
door
the
here
over
and
there?
a door here.
So I feel like we
Yeah,
should go to the
Edgar-
north.
Yeah, Edgar wants to go to the north door.
To which door? This door?
Yeah.
So you're going to go through that door first?
Yep.
All right. Oh. Ugh, that's my pizza. Give me a second.
The suspense.
Oh, is he
Start
right?
talking about JR behind his back.
All right.
Quick.
Yeah.
Get it all out.
What's he doing?
I assume stopping an animal. Nope.
Probably. No, because the door is still open.
I don't know then.
Is he wearing his DM Smiles shirt?
I think so. He's very excited about that shirt.
He was very excited. It's a good shirt. But yeah, we were just talking about the Gulthias tree. Kiri's probably not going to mention it because she doesn't really want to go, but that is a plot
I mean,
point.
we promised the kobold that we would try and find that white dragon for.
Yeah, we gotta help them.
Yeah. And then Siri gets the key to unlock the special door. Although you
Okay.
wanted to pickpocket it anyways, so.
Well, we just think, why only have one thing when you can have it all?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what are they going to do?
I
with
want
it?
do Sharpay. I want it all.
I want it.
All right, so you are heading into this hallway here.
What's so funny?
Jared's hating on your song choice.
Ouch!
It's such good stuff.
That hurt.
All right.
It's also a little racist.
Thank you.
Wait, what's racist?
Lifeguards imported from Turkey, and
Oh.
Turkey imported from Maine.
Okay.
On a relax and renew.
Okay, at least she knows the song more than I do, Jared, so you laugh at her.
I know the entire song, so.
I don't remember a bunch of it.
Right.
Okay. So this right here is, well, really it's just an empty corridor with two doors. One that is just a little farther ahead of you, and one that is off to the left.
Are any doors visibly do either of them have any unique or interesting characteristics?
Not that you can see, no.
Wait, so
There's
the way
nothing
we're
else
going
in
right
this
now is the
corridor.
way that a goblin tried to escape earlier?
No, we're going the opposite way because we
Oh,
assume
okay.
there's somebody the other way.
Ah,
So we're
got
trying
it.
to get stuff out of the way first. I think that's what our thought process was.
Yeah. So. I mean, I guess he's just gonna try opening up this door.
All
Peek,
right.
poke a head in. See if
I
it's
need
just more
to-
storage.
I need to pull up the right image over here so that I can get the room numbers right. Okay. So, you open the door and you look inside, and the stench, garbage, and carrion here are evidence of years of use by unsanitary tenants. Tattered hides stretched on frames form 6 unstable hammocks around a much-used fire pit. Battered cooking equipment is mixed indiscriminately with broken or worn arms and armor. Now I will reveal this area to you. Now, you see sitting around the fire in just around the room. Oh, hello. Wrong layer. 3 goblins that are just sitting around the fire. Could I have you make a stealth check for me, please, Grace?
Yeah. I'm good at that one, so it's fine. Sorry for the noise. Who's gonna like me today? We'll try again. What's my stealth? That's a 6.
A 6?
rolled a 2, okay? Like,
Oof.
my stealth
So
was +4. Like, I had potential.
that
you know?
dice isn't gonna like you tonight.
No, it's going back in the bucket.
That's probably wise. So you see this, and as slowly as you're trying to open the door, with every few inches that it opens, it's just a. The hinges squeaking, the bottom of the door scraping on pebbles, and whatever banter you heard from the goblins. Everything stops, and you just hear the crackling of the fire. And all three heads just slowly turn to look at you.
Whoops.
Just. And they reach down, grab whatever makeshift weapons they have. Can I have you all roll initiative, please? Or rather, right now it's just Edgar.
Oh my gosh.
So for now, keep in mind what your initiatives are. But for right now, the only individuals that are in combat are Grace and the goblins.
This is why the rogue you should have a rogue open the doors.
Goblin.
I've had a second dice betray me.
What is a goblin's dexterity? Okay, so there's that, and that. Oh wow, that'll be nice.
That's never good.
That wasn't for the goblins. I'd like to point that out now. That was not for the goblins.
Sure it's not.
Listen, there's other NPCs in your party that are going to be eventually joining combat. So, Grace,
Yep.
what did you get for initiative?
5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I rolled
So,
a 1.
oof. You are just old habits die hard, huh?
It's starting out great. Like, why is it that when we're playing like a full game, I can't roll? That one off, like I was rolling like nothing.
You
It was
were-
fantastic.
Yeah, you were doing
It was
pretty
great.
Just doesn't
Okay.
like me.
So that does suck. So
Mhm.
the first goblin, I'm gonna drag that over there, because that's a useful thing. I can't even see the initiative anymore. There we go. So going back to the right layer, this goblin is going to rush towards you. He's going to make an attack with his scimitar. That is a 15.
Nope.
He's just... And you just take the quarterstaff and just tap it against the wall. The second goblin is going to run up kind of next to the door and try to swipe at you from the corner. Oh, that's not going to hit either. That's an 11.
Yeah.
So seeing where his companions are, this goblin is just gonna, in the back, is just gonna scoot over a little bit, reach down and pull out his short bow and fire at you. That's not gonna hit either. That's gonna whiz right by the side of your head into the wall. Hey guys. So Edgar, it is your turn. Yes, you may.
They want the pizza.
They want the granola bar.
Oh,
Not even the pizza.
Or
not
cho-
even the pizza.
I don't
Poor
know if
pizza
they'd
just
want
got
the
gypped.
pizza. I don't know if they'd want the pizza because I forgot that this pizza normally came with onions.
Ah, yum.
Yeah,
Onions are
that's
good
how
on
I feel.
pizza.
Yeah, they are.
I like the flavor of onions. I'm not a big fan of the texture.
Nope. All awful.
So, Edgar, what would you like to do?
Well, he's gonna go for the one right in front of him, I guess. Let's see here. Let's try a little one. Maybe a little one will roll better for me. Just try to flick back the one in front of him, just like have his quarterstaff like this, and just boop.
Make an attack roll.
Ooh, that's a better one. That's a non-nat 20.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
Whoop, whoop. I need a... None of those, apparently.
What are you doing, Duncan?
That's 5.
5 points of damage.
Yep.
So you bop this goblin in front of you on the top of the head, and it seems to physically shrink like an inch from the amount of the hit, and it just.
That'll be some spinal damage.
What?
That'll be some spinal damage.
Uh-huh. Here's a question. Do you have key points yet?
I do. I have,
Because you could do Flurry of Blows.
I could. I have 2 key points.
Yeah. Take your bonus action to make 2 additional strikes if you wanted to.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I still am super blurry on how key points work, but I will gladly do that.
Yeah, so you spend a key point, and then using your bonus action, you can make 2 additional attacks.
So can I just use Flurry of Blows for both of those?
No, so it's when you use your action to make an attack,
Mm-hmm.
your bonus action, you use your key
Is
points
like
to
an
do
extra
Flurry of
attack.
Blows. Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, I'll do that. Use Flurry of Blows on. Would I use that on the same one? I guess I would also go for the one next to him, because he took a swing at me as well.
Okay. So make your 2 attacks.
How do I do?
Roll 2 d20s.
Okay. You tell me what to roll, I'll do it. 'Cause
This is getting intense, guys.
I'm unsure what. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Hey, this dice set is working better.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the first one, and then what is that?
So you'll roll double damage on that one.
That's a 7 on the second one.
Okay, so the second one won't hit.
Yeah.
But that first one, that's a critical, so roll me some damage.
Ooh.
I don't even know what Flurry of Blows is. What do I roll?
Same damage dice.
Is it a D8?
Yeah, whatever you roll for your regular attack.
It's just a.
Or what is your unarmed strike attack for monks? Your martial arts die so your hits with your unarmed strikes are a D4. Your quarterstaff is a D8.
Yeah, a D8. So do I just double what I roll, or do I roll twice?
Roll twice.
Okay. 3 and 3.
Okay.
Oh wait, 3 and 3 plus 8. So a lot.
Plus your dexterity?
Yeah. Do I roll twice then add the bonus?
Yeah, you roll twice and then add your dexterity modifier.
So it's total 10.
Yeah. So you reach down, you bop the first one on the head, And then you turn and look at the other one, and you're just very indignant. Just, you need to stop that. Boom! And you seem to catch it on the side of the head and drag down and hit into where the neck and the shoulders meet.
Comfy.
And you hear a resounding
Bye-bye,
thud
neck.
and then a snap.
Ooh.
Lovely.
And the goblin just and falls sideways into his comrade.
Whoops.
So, the goblin directly in front of you is going to just look down.
Happy.
Good luck, Sonny.
That's an 8.
Yeah, no.
Nope. These
Get out of
dice
here.
are rolling trash. Let's try this one.
For you, maybe, but for the party, pretty
The other
great.
one in the back with his short bow is going to fire. That'll hit. That's a 23.
No. Fine.
So you take a total of 3 points of piercing damage as one of the
Not too bad.
arrows flies forward and catches you in the side and glances off a rib.
Awesome.
This spicy garlic sauce has a nice slow burn to it.
Oh, burn. That sounds terrible.
You taste the garlic at first, and then the spiciness just sits there and lingers. I like it. Anyway, Edgar, it's back to your turn.
All right. So I'm just gonna go for the one in front of me again.
Are we able to move to like help?
I
or-
mean, yeah, you guys are able to go through the door. Y'all are just chilling right now, apparently.
Well, I wasn't sure. Oh,
If you
Roll
want,
another
if you
nat
want to
20.
join combat, you guys can move into the other room. Just tell me what you guys rolled for initiative.
19.
Okay. Gur, how about you?
I rolled a whopping 7.
Wonderful. Kiri?
5.
5.
Yay,
Cool.
Same.
So, Edgar, you're hitting that other goblin, right?
Yep, I just rolled another nat 20, so
Oh, boy, you roll me some of that sweet damage.
let's go. Oh my gosh. And 14.
14.
Yeah.
Almost seems unnecessary.
Gonna vaporize him like yikes.
You don't even swing down. You take the butt of the quarterstaff and you jam it forward right where the ribs meet in the chest, and you slam it forward and knock him back about 3 feet, and you see in his chest it's caved in a little.
You see in his
Just-
chest it's caved in a little?
Like the chest itself has caved.
That's a very
Crushing
interesting
the-
way to describe it.
Words. Christian, why are you looking through my dice?
Because they're
It's-
pretty click-clacks, remember?
Yeah,
He's
pretty
finding
quickly.
one that will roll the best for us.
Not for you,
Well,
JR,
he
but for
he needed to go to bed.
Oh,
What's in?
I got no problem with him looking through my dice. He needs to go to bed. So he stumbles back and just kind of sits down. And then slowly falls backward onto the ground. The only one that's left is now in the back with a crossbow.
Trembling a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's gonna bring us next in the initiative. Or let's go with Gur and then Kiri and then Siri.
Alrighty. Mr. Gurr will
Good night.
just go in a swinging with his great axe.
Make an attack roll for me.
Going a swinging.
That will be 22.
Roll me some damage.
Alrighty. A whopping 5.
So you take your axe down, and the bow in the goblin's hand snaps. And catching it splits the hand holding the bow. It's not very pretty. His hand is pretty much useless. Just kind of split several inches. And it looks down just and pulls its hand towards its chest. Kiri.
All right, Kiri's gonna move in where Edgar's at, and then I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
Make an attack roll.
It's a D20, right? My brain went like that. That was a 9.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna disengage and go back.
Okay. Siri, that's going to bring us to you.
Okay. I am going to use magic missiles.
All right, roll me some damage. 3d4.
Nine.
9. So you reach out with your hand, and energy begins to coalesce at your fingertips. And they blend together and then separate into 3 separate darts of almost flaming light and lance outward, weaving between Edgar and the door, around Gur and the hammocks and the wall, and consecutively hit the goblin and push it. The first one pushes it into the wall, and the other 2, full force, hits it once, twice. And the burning of the spell absorbs into the body, and you can see the light burn away in its eyes. And that
Is the end of the goblin? Yep.
right at the end of the song too. That was nice.
I aim to please.
So
Kiri's gonna retrieve the arrow.
okay, you go and retrieve your arrow.
Gur would probably check on the one that he beat up his hand with and go and see if he has any arrows on him.
He's got a few. You could probably get about 4 additional arrows off of him.
Sweet.
Are there any? You described things. Are there any like skeletons in the room?
There are not.
Okay. Kiri's gonna look around the room for anything shiny.
Make an investigation check.
I'd like Siri to investigate the walls to see if she can find, like, if there's any writing or runes or anything that can help her further understand like this cult like thingy-majig going on
Make an
here.
investigation check for me.
It was a 17 for my investigation.
Okay. So, you're able to find, there's not a whole lot in the room. There's really just like putrid jerky. There's that same goblin wine stored in poorly preserved water skins, and other just worthless bits of clutter.
Worthless stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pick anything up.
What did you roll, Danielle?
I rolled a 13.
JR, you cut out. I don't know. You know what? I
Sorry,
might have
muted
cut
myself.
out.
So you search the walls and feel at the scratches and worn corners of the building. And you wipe away dust and little bits of grime here and there. There doesn't seem to be any clues or writing that you can find on this wall, or any of these walls in this room.
All right, I'm gonna go move back in the hallway.
Okay. Gur, Kiri, how about you guys?
I'll go investigate this door. I want to like kind of look for any like traps or anything,
Okay.
and then I'll try to open it.
Make a perception check.
Oh, gotta love those.
Or we'll just probably just join up with the group and just chill.
6.
6.
Mhm.
Don't see any traps.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So you get to about there. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong tool.
Yellow
You get to about
boxes.
there, and you take a step.
Here.
Like as you begin to enter these squares, and the floor gives, and you fall 10 feet into another pit.
Ooh, we should always
Is that
have you
it?
attached with a rope.
Help! Hey, I heard that.
What?
Can someone help me out?
Your job.
Good job.
Grr, do your job.
I was like, Gur's the one that
He'll-
needs to get Kiri out of there.
He will walk over and let's see, how will he do this?
I have a rope. Do you want me to throw it up?
I have rope. You don't have to throw it up because then he has to catch it and all that.
Or just gives you a confused look.
Kiri's just kind of gonna like roll her eyes a little and like hold her arms up.
Well, if it's 10 feet, do you think he'll be able to bend down that much?
I mean,
can
he has
reach 10
long
feet.
arms.
You can reach 10 feet. So,
He's a bugbear. Like,
I guess
Well, I
he
mean,
will.
if he's kneeling and everything, I don't think he could reach a whole 10 feet down there. She'd have to
well,
like
no, but
jump
if he has a
over.
10-foot range with a weapon, I think he'll be okay.
Like
Plus, she's
Kiri's,
standing. She'll be fine. 7
Yeah,
feet.
I'm 3 foot tall, and there's probably like what my arms probably give me another foot. So
Wow,
that's
you've
4
got short arms, apparently.
foot and a half.
just
You
little
got
nubs.
half an arm. Yeah.
You have nubs as arms.
All right, so Gur will.
Well, she couldn't have traditionally normal human arms because that wouldn't fit with her size. So yeah, it's actually kind of natural for her to have shorter arms.
Well, yeah, but they're in proportion to her body.
They would be in proportion, yeah. So like 1.5 feet.
That'd probably be about right.
Child arms.
So Gur will reach down with his arm and like almost throw her out of the hole. And
Throw her over his shoulder like a continental shoulder to your ear.
There is, I should say, along the center of the pit is a very narrow catwalk that did not collapse with the trapdoor. And it leads right to the door.
So we're having a fashion show.
Yeah. That cat's totally gonna, you can take over with that catwalk.
Gur, you first.
He'll
Let's see
break
if he
it.
can
He'll
hold his weight.
break it. No, Gert, you'll break it.
If he breaks it, he'll put his arms up and toss us each across, and then we'll figure out how to get him out of the hole later.
some people in this group are a little bit bigger than Nikayla over here, so just think about that for a minute.
Fine, I will go over the catwalk first. I assume I'm gonna have to roll something. Acrobatics probably, or
To get across a catwalk?
no, is it easy?
The catwalk's like a balance
It's
beam,
fine.
so yeah.
Where is this catwalk?
Just like right in the center of the hole.
Oh, okay.
So I think of it as like the lines that divide up the bricks. That's where the catwalk is.
Pretty much.
Are
Ooh,
you then opening the door then, Kat? Or
I don't know. Do I wasn't told if I needed to roll to cross it.
cross it? No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You do need to make a check with your thieves' tools to open the door, though.
All right.
Oh, because it's locked.
Yep. Ooh,
Is it just
the
my
dregs of that spicy garlic sauce is getting to me. Woo!
Is it just my proficiency?
Your proficiency plus your dexterity.
Oh, okay. 14.
14. You get it, and you feel you've got most of the lock, but that last pin just doesn't want to budge.
What was the last pin, guys?
oh, I can try.
Okay. Let me go back across the catwalk, and then you can go.
Oh yeah. Then you
Alright.
would have to do like an acrobatics or a check or something.
Yeah, make your roll for me. I need to grab something on the other side of my room.
I mean, Kiri could do something acrobatics. I could like maneuver around you. That would be. I'll let you move, but
Let's not accidentally knock somebody over or two people over.
I'm sure we both could pass our acrobatics checks. I'm just saying it might not
Yes.
be in our best interest.
actually, I think not this roll. Kiri might actually be better at picking locks because I've got that expertise. But this roll does not help. Let me see. Let me crunch the numbers. Yeah, no, I got an 11. I rolled a 5.
Ah.
Wait,
what did you
wait. Yeah, an 11. I didn't.
An 11. You're not able to get all the way through that lock. Those pins are kind of stuck.
Trixie.
I guess we're going the other way, guys.
Oh, wait, that might have been a 12, but that's still. Hold on. Math.
Do you need
It was a 12, but. It was a 12, but
Same
it's still.
result.
I'm still, yeah.
It's too bad magic can't open the door. Well,
With the
Wait,
right spell, you can.
I don't think I would have the right spell unless I just, want to blast burn the door or something. With
You could give it a
firebolt.
shot.
Do I want to burn the door? Wait, what's the door made out of?
Wood.
Oh, well, I mean, it's an option. I feel like firebolt's probably better than trying to use a magic missile.
I mean, fire creates smoke. That much fire.
Might make it a little hard to see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. You've also got a bugbear that's could do
Could
a
I
here's
use-
Johnny.
Wait, could I use prestidigitation to get
Do
rid
it.
of the smoke afterwards?
Oh, hello. Let's check the effects of prestidigitation.
Well, I was looking and it's not.
Might smoke us out.
It's like a harmless sensory effect. Because if you can call up a puff of wind, I feel like you should totally be able to get rid of an odor. You can get rid of. That's what I would think.
Rules
you-
twist. You can get rid of the odor, but it's still smoky in the room.
I mean, you can snuff out a small campfire, so I feel like that would also mean the smoke.
Well, snuffing out a campfire, that's getting rid of the flames themselves.
Hmm. Well, I mean, once it's burned, no. Well, we could just let Gur see if he can, break it down.
Breaking down now, Gur.
Kiri's
So-
gonna scramble out of the way.
So what exactly do you guys say to Gur?
Oh, we might have to say something specific if he's gonna understand.
Gur. Go boom boom that.
Boom boom might mean something totally different, Grace. You had best be careful with your wording.
Edgar's
Bang
gonna
down the door!
Edgar's gonna take his quarterstaff and mime on the door.
Gur's face will just, kind of brighten up, and he'll smile gleefully as he
Oh, dear.
pulls out his freaking battle axe and he goes to chop the door in.
Oh, snap.
Make an attack roll for me.
Attack that door.
That will be 14.
Roll for damage.
Righty. $12.
So, go over there. You take your axe and with a couple of nice meaty swings, you're able to break around the door, and it doesn't fall off because it's still attached by the hinges, but it does open. It is splintered. You did effectively, here's Johnny, that door.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Oh, yes. Good job, Gur. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. She wouldn't say that. Good job, big guy.
So, I will
This-
light up this room for you.
Gur will just say, maybe.
Maybe.
Wait, what?
Wait, he said a word!
In response, he will say, maybe.
Well, hopefully there's something good on the other side of the door.
I mean, if it was locked. Although it could just be a misdirect or red herring,
Most things behind locked doors are worth keeping behind locked
So-
doors.
Dragons!
Mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is sloppy, and the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats,
Oh.
and other not particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and
Uh-oh.
broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost coat sections of the walls, floor, and debris.
Interesting room.
Is it common knowledge that white dragons deal cold damage?
It can be assumed. Yes.
I feel like I would know that.
Yeah, you would.
So who's actually at the door here?
That's a good question. Gur is.
So Gur is for sure.
I don't think any of us would have trusted that catwalk with anybody with Gur.
So Gur's got to go in first before any of us move.
Or
I
go
guess-
back.
Well, I guess Gur will finish kicking the door down and go inside.
Just
All
put
right.
his foot through the door.
He just stomps right through it. He's like Hagrid who just pushes the door down.
Exactly. He meant to just knock. Promise.
Sorry about that.
Whoops.
So,
Is Gur gonna move into the room?
Yes, working on it.
that's a
Here.
good question, are you?
There we go.
Alright, I'm going in.
So, what would Gur see?
Exactly what I have described. Animal heads, kobold heads, just destroyed and broken cabinets, small tables,
I'm just making sure nothing new
and a
popped up in the
rusted
time.
iron spike with a trailing broken chain.
And Frost, right?
And frost.
Can Siri investigate the Frost and would she be able to tell how long it's been there?
I mean, it's frost, so it's gonna be there fairly. The room itself is quite cold,
Okay.
which is the reason why the frost is there in the first place.
Uh-huh.
But
So
it's
we're
not
all
like
feeling
an
cold.
even coating of frost. It's
Right.
like, oh, this section over here is frosted. That
Mhm.
section over there is frosted.
Do we see any other doors leading out of the room?
There is one right
Oh.
over here. Sorry, I didn't really reveal it
Yeah.
during the initial.
Yeah, okay.
That door right there.
By the little, what are these again? Like tables or little rectangular wood things?
Table, table, table.
And what was there
Table.
anything on them or just rough wooden tables?
It's just rough wooden tables. There's really no other furniture or adornments.
Kiri's gonna shout out at Meepo, be like, Meepo, how big is Calcirix?
Bigger than Meepo!
Bigger-
Meepo,
no,
there's a lot of things that are bigger than us.
Kiri, you
Oh.
should, Siri turns to Meepo and says, bigger than Gur, and points to Gur.
How tall are you, Gur?
Like 7
I
feet.
am 7'7".
Freaking
Smaller? And he holds his hands about maybe 6 inches apart. Like it's probably about 6 inches shorter than Gur.
Oh, okay. So 7'1".
Runs- Run standing! Like Meepo!
Oh, on its hind legs.
On
So
its
it's
hind
a-
legs, it's 7'1".
So it's a smaller dragon.
It's not a fully grown dragon.
Well,
It's
that would
still-
make that would make sense because it was in the cage earlier that
Yeah.
we saw.
still maturing.
They could have let it out. This could be where they kept the dragon.
It certainly looks like
It's
it.
true.
Kiri's gonna. Oh,
I'm sorry, but I feel like we might not want Meepo to come in here because there are kobold heads on the walls.
Kiri, Siri, and Gur, what are your passive perceptions?
I haven't calculated mine.
How do you calculate passive perception?
That's gonna be 8 plus your perception modifier.
It's
Oh.
10 plus your wisdom, isn't
Or
it?
yeah, sorry, 10
Okay.
plus your perception modifier. I'm thinking like save DCs.
I don't know. I looked it up last night. That's the only reason I know.
So 10 plus wisdom modifier?
10 plus your perception modifier.
Wisdom.
If you're
oh.
proficient with perception, you add your proficiency to it.
Okay, that's fair.
Mine's an 11.
An 11. Okay.
Mine's 12.
12.
14.
14. Cool. Thank you.
I'm gonna look for dragon scales.
Make an investigation check for me.
15.
15. So you go around and look at the floor for dragon scales, and you do find a few small scales that seem to have been shed or scraped off the body. And you're searching, and as you move about the room looking for these, at one point you look up as you're kind of kneeling on the ground picking up scales, and you're face to face with something. An elongated white snout that's rounded towards the end, with horned appendages rising out the back of the skull, and two
Trouble.
white blue eyes staring back at you, heads cocked slightly to one side. And the white dragon wormling just kind of blows a cold, misty ice at you. Basically just a sniff.
Where is Kiri in
Ow.
the room?
Where am I? Yeah, where did I end up? Oh, probably here then. Meepo! Meepo!
Are you whispering this, or are you actually calling out?
I'm like shout whispering this. I'm like, Meepo! And like a frozen, like not moving, not frozen. She's not moving, but she's kind of like shout whispering, like, Meepo!
Stage whisper.
Meepo goes between all of you. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, right. I grouped all of these together so it'd be easier to move. We're gonna ungroup you all. So Meepo kind of sticks his head in. Lost? Ow! Well! You found her! And at the sound of his voice, the dragon
Does it sound like an angry
Bre-
one, or?
breaks eye contact from you and locks onto the kobold.
Is that draconic?
Siri, you understand what
Uh-huh.
Calcirix is saying, and you hear her say, "Why did you bring his kind here? Why are you here, morsels?"
Why are you here? What?
Morsels.
Call
He
me
wants to
morsel.
eat us.
Wait,
Sorry.
so it's asked. Is he? So she's asking Meepo why Meepo brought us.
She's generally asking to the room,
Is she
but
looking?
looking at Meepo when she mentions his kind.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Curie by this point has kind of like dropped the scales and just has her hands up and she's just frozen. She's not moving.
Curie's
Fair
gonna
enough.
move behind Curie and speak directly to Calathyrix and say, "We mean you no harm." In Draconic. I'm gonna speak to her in Draconic,
Make a persuasion check for me.
which is great. I get double. That is a 22.
All right. That doesn't answer my question, shiny one. Why are you here, and why did you bring his kind with you?
Oh, what's the leader's name again?
Eustrail.
Eustrail asked us to come find you because the goblins had taken you away.
Yes, and now I am more free. They fear to enter this chamber. They dare not challenge me.
The goblins?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't dare.
Then why did they take you in the first place?
Why should I know?
How?
Yeah, if they wouldn't have dared to come near you, how did they get you out of there? Out of the cage that you were in?
Ants aren't much when alone, but in numbers with their queen, they
The
can
queen is
accomplish
awesome.
much, it seems.
Queen. That doesn't seem very safe.
Do you know what they wanted with you?
Take me from the kobolds to help with their petty competitions.
What competitions?
They kidnap members of their societies and ransom them back to each other.
Great, so there's goblin trafficking.
I'm a prize, since I'm apparently one of the kobolds' pets.
Were you born here? Do you know who brought you here?
Sorry.
The scaled kobolds and their queen.
So is out of character, JR. Is the queen the leader that we talked with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which
Do
matches
they-
up with the story so far.
Do they intend to harm you?
They revere me too much.
And yet they trap you.
I am a pet to them. Which is why I prefer this. I am not as bounded.
What is it you want?
Freedom.
And freedom to do what?
To be me.
To
That's funny, Cat.
Oh.
It was hatched, not born.
You're probably right.
Yes, probably hatched somewhere, but well, born, hatched. I mean, like came to
I
life.
know what you mean.
If you were free, what would you intend to do with your freedom?
Live. Hunt.
And what is it you desire to hunt?
Things that are beneath me. I wish to hunt beasts, trophies, food.
Do you have a desire to pillage villages and attack towns and cities?
Don't give
I have a desire to hunt, Shiny One. And to be free to feel the frigid cold air under my wings. Hey, buddy.
Ugh. Siri is conflicted.
They represent traps. Yep.
Siri doesn't particularly like the idea of just taking Calcirix back and putting her into a cage. But she also really wants to know more about the room and the key.
I'm guessing you're on your own for this one. I'm guessing
from
Siri
memory.
is
It's
not
barbecue chicken.
translating.
I didn't realize there was onion on it. So there's...
I mean,
mean,
I'm guessing
that's pretty
Siri
good.
is not translating because that would probably be.
Kiri would be freaked out if she found out she was considered a morsel and standing right in front of the dragon.
Kiri has not moved. She
Right,
hands
that's
up,
why
she is
Yeah.
not.
Kiri has not said. That's why Siri has
Alcyrix.
not said any.
Alcyrix is also very low to the ground
You are
at this
within
point,
biting distance.
almost like laying down as if she was resting before, a bugbear crashed through the door. And something to note is that when you speak to her, she looks at you, but when she gives her answer and she's not directly listening to you, she looks back over at Meepo.
Do you fear Meepo?
No. Hey, buddy.
What would you do if you were taken back with Meepo?
I would resist, Shiny One. Who knows? They might not. They're doing pretty well so far.
If we left you here, is that something that you want, to be left here?
I want to be freed. The goblins, they fear me,
What's
but they
keeping
do
you
not
here?
free me.
Wait, do I see that she's still chained in a different way?
No, she's broken the chain.
Okay. I feel like she'd be strong enough to leave one of these doorways. So why haven't you left since you've broken your chain?
I protect in here, bide time, grow strong. I fought goblins several days.
If we helped you to the surface, would you agree to not harm any of us or to go near the city? Or the village? It's more of a village, right? Not so much a city. Town,
Town village.
town, village.
If I'm free, I would go to the mountains, to the frigid, frozen wastes. I would take over and call them my home.
Okay.
I have no interest in the lives of those beneath me.
Okay, so Siri turns back to everyone and explains what's going on outside of saying that Kelsiorix kind of called them morsels at the very beginning. So Kiri doesn't freak out and do something ridiculous. So I'm leaning towards helping getting Kelsiorix back to the open and letting her go to the land that she would consider home, because otherwise she would fight us, and I'm not looking to fight a youngling dragon because we most likely would not succeed. And I don't like the idea of becoming a dragon slayer.
Kiri's listening to you, but she doesn't look away from the dragon and she doesn't say anything.
Oh, you promised. You helped me, though.
Meepo, do you like it down here?
What?
Do you feel happy down here?
Okay. Checking intelligence stat. Hold on.
Oh gosh. I thought happy was better than happy.
No,
seems
no,
really
he
okay.
understands that.
Okay.
Kind of looks back towards the three that you guys recovered earlier. Meepo was, and then she taken Meepo said, no one liked Meepo. And then friends came, helped Meepo, help friends, Meepo gifts. Meepo happy with friends.
So cute. So precious.
So Siri looks around at everyone and is like, how would you all feel about extending Meepo the invitation to come along with us?
Meepo could come with us.
Nice.
Really?
The only thing that's gonna suck is that he's gonna get disadvantage rolls in direct sunlight.
Meepo could come with us, and we could take.
Or just kind of says, uh-huh.
Really jazzy sunglasses. I don't think that's how that works, but don't they actually make dark vision goggles or something like that too?
Yeah, there's magic items that give you dark vision.
Yep.
My robots got them in one of my other games.
Okay.
It's a robot need dark vision.
Because apparently the racial stat block didn't give him dark vision.
But it's
Kind
a
of
robot.
stupid.
I feel like a robot should automatically adjust.
Right?
You would think.
That's kind of dumb.
Whoever
I
built
think if
him
my
wasn't
phone
very
can
good.
adjust to the brightness.
What?
I said, I think if my phone can adjust to brightness, I feel like a robot.
should. Yeah. Okay, Jara, how feasible is it to take a kobold on a journey with us? Not above ground.
I mean, if you're able to convince them to come with you, they'll go with you.
Ooh, if we can convince more than one, they get a pack mentality.
There we go.
Well, there are
Technically, he already gets pack tactics with you guys because,
Really?
cool.
well, you're considered one of his allies.
All right.
Hive mind.
I thought it was more specific than that. Even better.
It's just said. It just says that he has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of his allies is within 5 feet, and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Okay. Meepo, would you like to come with us?
Um. 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 Like leave?
Leave here. Yes.
Leave here. We'll help the dragon return to the mountains, and then you can come with us.
And still be happy.
What about the others? They want to see it back. Do the people confused?
Oh, poor Meepo.
Meepo leave. Dragon leave.
Mm-hmm.
Cobalt stay.
Yep.
If they want to.
Yeah.
They can
They
really do
can.
whatever they want.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. We're just asking if you want to come with us.
You give Meepo backpack. Meepo friends. Friends Meepo. Meepo. Friends. Dragon. Friends. Maybe. Yes. Huh? Huh.
I kind of see this as like Kronk talking to his angel and the devil at the same time.
Yeah. Like, no, he's got a point. This is, huh.
You can think about it, Meepo. We still got some discovering to do anyways in here, but
Okay. What do with her? He points to Calcirix, who hasn't taken her eyes off Meepo.
Wait, did he say what do with her?
Yeah, pointing at the dragon.
Right now, Meepo?
Yeah.
Well, she
If she does she leave by herself? We help her.
we help her.
If help her escape, other kobolds not happy. They be mad with Meepo and Meepo friends.
Yes, but Meepo, we would leave. And you already said that no one was your friend until we came.
Yes, but kobold be extra new and hit Meepo friends.
We don't have to go back to the kobolds. We could tell them, and we could just
We could just leave.
find.
but then we don't get to go behind the door, guys.
Carrie's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna kind of slowly lower her hands. But she's not gonna stand up. Yeah, but we are also standing in a room with a dragon.
Carrie, she's not going to hurt you. As long as you don't antagonize her, you are fine.
Do you know that?
When I asked if we would help her to leave, that she would not hurt us in any way, she said that we are beneath her notice. but I would definitely not. I would treat her with respect so that we don't cause her to then see us as worth her notice.
So
If
I
we-
can not pet her. Got it.
Yes. I would not pet her. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. We could tell the kobolds that the goblins. Oh, there's 3 other kobolds. We could tell the kobolds that the goblins did it, Meepo. That the goblins let her free.
What?
We could tell the kobolds the goblins let her free. Or we could just not return to the kobolds area. We find the Golthias tree. We destroy the Golthias tree.
Wait, we still want to go destroy the Koboldias tree? I don't think we actually talked about that.
No. But we find the Golthias tree, we destroy it, and then we leave. If we even go find the Golthias tree.
So. Lyle?
You don't have to lie, Meepo. You would not have to say anything.
Oh.
How about we just do whatever Meepo wants to do?
Huh?
Oh no.
No, ask Meeper. Meeper don't know. Huh?
That's fair.
Oh, poor Meepo.
What if we just tried to leave this room? Can the dragon understand us when we're not speaking Draconic?
That's a good question. You're not sure.
Well, she hasn't said anything so far, so hopefully not.
Kiri was asking Siri, but Kiri hasn't taken her eyes off of Calcirix.
And Calcirix
And
is probably
Calcirix.
still looking at Meepo.
Uh-huh.
But Kiri asked you a question. She asked if Calcirix could understand.
JR?
Make a nature check for me.
Okay. A 12.
A 12. So, you know that they can understand Draconic. They have a weak general grasp of Common at a young age. So it probably understands some of the things you're saying, but not all of them.
I mean, I would expect that the kobolds would probably speak to it in Draconic, mostly, as a, reverence, and since they see it so important, and not speak Common very often, which would give Calcirix less opportunity to learn and understand Common.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. We should. I mean, my main goal right now is not to die in this room. And I think, what if we just tried to leave the room?
You just want to leave Calcirix here? I mean, we're not obligated to help her in any way.
if we just left the door open and let her walk out?
It's a possibility.
And Gurgur, do you have any thoughts? Remy?
Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Pirate story, pirate story.
He just sits there and does nothing. No response, no nothing. Just kind of like that blank look. Just
Catatonic almost.
Maybe in Thieves' Cant, because that seems safer than her understanding what I'm about to say. But we might want to check out the rest of the building area, kind of, before we run off with the dragon. And that'll give us a chance. So we just need to come up with an excuse, kind of thing, to get out of here and tell, or maybe we'll just tell her we'll come back.
Are we still going to
Decide later if we
that
actually
tree?
come back.
Yeah, we haven't even discussed if we want to go still find that tree.
Because the gnome wants to get rid of the tree.
I want to
Right.
find the goblins and get some XP, so that we're not running around at level 2 forever.
That's true.
Yeah.
We gotta kill something, guys.
And it's not the
I
dragon.
killed several things, so I don't know what you're talking about.
me too.
I know I've killed. I can't remember if I've killed more things. Like, actually killed. I haven't kept track of my kills. Just my overall that I've done some damage. That's about it. I mean, the other thing is that we could offer Kelserix to come with us. And she could potentially, if she's wanting to, be an ally until we get out. I mean, I have the potential to be able to persuade her to help us.
I think she might know if we persuade her. I don't trust her that well.
Or bribe. Dragons like shiny
I'm gonna
things.
go with the briber. Okay.
She has
We'll give you Danielle.
consistently called
Sirius.
you shiny one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you help
Which
us
is
out, we'll give
Probably been the only reason she's ever looked at you.
Well, gee, thanks.
When you speak to her, that's probably the reason that she looks at you, because you're shiny.
This reminds me of that stupid shiny song from Moana.
I'm so shiny.
I hate that song. It's so dumb.
Treasure
Like
from
a-
the
Treasure
sunken
on a
pirate
sunken
wreck.
pirate wreck. Scrub
Just
the
a
deck
sec.
and make
Just
it look
Such a
shiny.
great
Like a
song.
wealthy woman's
all.
neck.
Oh my
Just a
gosh.
sec.
Don't you know?
That's honestly like my favorite song from Moana.
It's
They'll chase
so,
anything that
it's
glitters.
so odd, but it's fantastic.
So good.
I like the guy that sings it, so that helps.
Yep.
We, Kiri's gonna translate Remy's idea out loud. Like, Remy has an idea. We could try to leave the dragon in the room on the grounds that we're going to scout ahead and clear a way for her to safely leave.
That is one way.
I don't know that I want to take her. I'm not opposed to her leaving, but I don't know that I would want her to accompany us.
Seems a little dangerous.
Could also be potentially very beneficial.
Yeah.
It's true.
Question is, are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to try?
I want to say I don't see trying to bribe her as a negative thing.
We could bribe her to stay while we cleared the way and came back.
I don't actually see how that benefits us.
My question is, how are we leaving this room?
Through a door, hopefully.
South, because we need to try to get to that next room.
Just have Gerb bust down.
Always
the
moving
wall.
forward. Well, we might want to try opening it first.
Yeah.
I guess it's not as fun, but yeah.
Although I don't know why this door was the door that we had to bust open was locked on the inside. Since they're trying to keep something in. I mean, it's a dragon, so it's not like it can undo locks, but still.
What do you mean it was locked from the inside? You had to unlock it from the outside.
Locks both, or just
Yeah.
locks it.
It like we don't know if it was locked from the inside or the outside, just that there was a lock on the outside.
So it was locked
Yeah.
from the inside then. Well, there's a lock, obviously, like.
The lock just works one way, whether it's inside or outside.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
not like.
What I'm saying is because we had to lock it from the outside, it's an outside lock.
Okay, but if you put a key in this side of the door, there's a key. Sure. Okay.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Are we bringing this dragon with us?
That's a good question.
Seems risky, but might be worth it.
Could be. You could try to persuade it to stay here and wait for you. You could try to persuade it to leave with you and be your ally.
I mean, I already kind of worked on that part.
Yes. It's not attacking you. It's not hostile towards you.
You right.
I mean, I have a sapphire that I could potentially tell her would be a gift to her that she could have if she was willing to help us before we helped her escape.
But then you're also turning the leader of the kobolds against you. Because we're freeing their dragon.
Yes.
I mean,
Then you
Not
got to
that
figure
it's
out what to
not a
do with the
noble
3
thing.
kobolds in the corridor.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that too. That or we just leave her there and leave the door. I'm all for leaving the door unlocked. Or well, but you can't even really. We broke the door, so the door is fully open. Like she can
Uh-huh.
leave
If
whenever.
she wanted to get out, I feel like she could have gotten out already.
Yeah. Well, that was something I had questioned. And she said she was tired from fighting the goblins.
Fought off goblins for many days.
Yeah.
So I would like to leave, preferably without the dragon, but we don't have to necessarily have to return her to the kobolds either.
She did say she would fight you if you tried to take her back to the kobolds.
And that's why I was completely against taking her back to the kobolds.
Could we just kill off the
Think-
goblins and give the kobolds all of the building?
Well, and hope that she could escape the kobolds. Or else she'd be trapped again.
She was trapped anyways. We literally signed up to have her reattained.
it's true.
Our best alternative might be telling her that we will clear because we can't go back through kobold territory with Calcerix.
Not without returning her.
Nope.
And I would rather not. But I do not want to take her with us through goblin territory.
I also don't think it's a great idea to have an army of kobolds against us.
I think Michaela's just trying to avoid being called the morsel anymore.
That's fair. That
I might be
is totally
biased because
fair.
it's my idea, but I feel like my idea is the safest.
It's not a bad one.
Saying we'll go
Just
look around the.
commit
We're gonna go clear out
Localized
the-
genocide.
Yep, Michaela, we can use your excuse that we're gonna go clear the walkway, go kill all the goblins, and then go give the rest of the buildings to kobolds.
Just leave the door open. Let her decide.
We also still have to deal with, what was his name? Balak or whatever.
Black.
Yeah.
Balak.
What is he?
Black.
Some
He's-
vampiric thingy.
He's the caretaker of the Golthias tree.
Oh,
And we don't know exactly what he is.
okay, we got bigger issues than the dragon then.
We don't know what he is. We know he has a giant frog. But so we
I mean,
told-
having a dragon on our side might help, but I see where we don't also want to be fighting two things: goblins and him, plus kobolds. Although, unless we have them just attack each other.
if we leave, we don't have to tell the kobolds that we're not returning her.
I mean, as long as Meepo's willing to not talk about it.
We just take Meepo with us.
I think if we let the dragon go, it's gonna be a problem for us later.
I'm not trapping her back in here though, because then she will fight us.
That's why we tell her we're gonna come back for her, and then we don't.
We could just leave and leave the door open and let them figure it out.
You probably know. Just walk out of the building with nothing.
Well, I mean, just the dragon.
Gotcha.
Just leave the doors open and not even.
I was gonna say we don't even have to go through the doorway that's there, so the kobolds don't actually have to walk through this room. They just go back the way we came and then go through that doorway in the storage room.
Meepo's here.
Is that?
Hello.
Oh. We just need a way out. We need a way out of here without the goblins following us, without Kasirix following us, and without the kobolds following us.
Hmm.
That's probably going to be extremely difficult.
Yep.
You could probably throw one or two off. It might be more prudent to simply make allies with one or two of the parties and go from there.
If we make allies though with the kobolds, that means that we have to ensnare Kalsirix.
You already have a somewhat tenuous alliance with the kobolds. They're not hostile towards you.
So weird.
You have freed 3 of them. You have made friends with one of them. The queen, while she may not trust you, is willing to work with you.
You should not trust us.
The kobolds are pretty much your allies at this point. The dragon
Right back.
is not hostile towards you in any way at the moment.
Unless we try
And-
to take her back to the kobolds. And then she
Uh-huh.
will be hostile.
Yes. You also have fought and killed many a goblin. They are not friendly towards you. So you could potentially simply rid the Sunless Citadel of one of those 3 parties, which might be the easiest option that you guys can see before you. You can try to con one of your allies or both of your allies and try to escape along with fighting goblins on your own. Or you can simply walk away.
We should probably leave through the goblin territory. I think it would be easier to fight our way through.
So we're gonna tell the 3
Goblins.
kobolds to stop following us?
The question is, yes indeed, you're gonna fight the goblins. The question is, do you want to do it on your own? Or would you rather
we
have
still
some
have the
allies? with you?
gnome, right? We're not even talking about the gnome here.
Oh yeah, no, the gnome's been following you guys.
We
Because if we go through goblin territory, that's not like, just 3 or 4 goblins. That's going to be like what happens in The Hobbit when they meet the Goblin King. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
we can't go out the way we came in through kobold territory.
We could if we just said, hey, we're not helping the dragon and we're not helping you. We're just leaving. Which means we don't get we don't get the key or anything, but
But we leave alive.
we leave
There
alive.
is a possibility that the kobolds may take that poorly.
I'm gonna start messing with this lock at the south.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity and proficiency for me then.
17.
You unlock that door.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go through it.
Okay.
Sneakily.
Make a stealth check for me.
I'm
22.
imagining her entering into the room and not being up against the door with her hands behind her, trying to unlock it, and then just kind of, as it gives, pushing back and kind of, because otherwise, if she did the other way where she's facing the door, that isn't stealthy. But that's how I imagine her being stealthy.
Okay, there we go. Where are you? There you go.
Ooh, it's a room with lots of doors.
So we'll get to what you see in just a second, Kat.
It's fine.
The rest of you. What is your decision? What are you going to do? You've had a lot of time to discuss and deliberate. How would you like to proceed?
I figured out what Gur's gonna do.
Which is?
He just decided to just walk away and probably follow Katira.
I was gonna say, depending on whoever's closest to the door, I was gonna wave them in, kind of thing. But
Yeah, he's just gonna
Edgar's
up and walk
definitely
away.
gonna be doing that.
This isn't lined up with the map at all.
nope. Girl, you just can't push people out of the way just because you want to move there. It's not polite.
Too bad.
It's probably
Ooh,
about
two
as good as
words.
it's gonna get. Kat, you're on that page too, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the rest of you.
Edgar is following the cat.
All right.
Oh, is this leaving just Siri and Kiri? Kiri would be leaving, but she's standing right next to the dragon. Kiri is going to stand up, though. I'm guessing she was crouching before. She's going to stand.
Okay.
Where's the other room?
Behind me.
up on my roll 20.
It
That's
won't until you go through the
because-
door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm able to move people between different pages.
Oh,
So-
I'll say if you look at
fun.
Zoom, you can see it on Grace's.
Okay.
Although
Are you
it's
going
kinda
to
cut
take
off
the
if
dragon
it's
with you?
over.
The kobolds, maybe? Leave them all behind?
Meepo, maybe you should come with us. And we can leave the dragon for now. Kiri's gonna take a step backwards.
The dragon makes no move.
Does Meepo say anything?
We'll come back?
Depends how the goblin ends.
We can talk about it once we're not in front of a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiri's gonna take another step back.
I'm
Dragon
not
makes
actually
no move.
seeing you move on mine.
Hmm?
Oh, I would say on my screen, I can't even see you move.
Oh, I'm not moving.
Oh, okay.
A step isn't 5 feet.
Yeah, that's true.
So we could take Meepo.
The
Uh,
gnome's in the room, so I'm guessing if we're gonna go move forward with the goblins, that he would go through the door.
Because he wants to go to the tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about the other 3 kobolds?
That are all bunched up in the doorway.
Because if we leave them, they will probably try and take Calcirix back.
I mean, they are free elves. Their choice. They're not fighting us, are they? So.
No, but Calcirix could see our leaving and leaving them behind as basically saying, well, now we leave you to fight them off.
Okay. And
Yep.
then we don't have to decide what we're doing because the storyline decides for us.
Uh-huh.
Kiri's gonna take 3 more steps back.
Also, my character's neutral, so he doesn't really care.
Obviously, Gur's not going to be weighing in on this issue.
Technically, you guys can't even weigh on this issue because you're not even in the room anymore.
Good point. We can leave them. Let's keep going, guys.
Okay.
Well, we can't. Does Calcirix look like she can fit through that door?
Yeah.
I mean, she's smaller than Gurn. Gurn can get through the door, so.
So, do we... Kiri's gonna ask Siri, because it's pretty much just them and Meepo and Arky in the room. If we don't take her with us, will we live?
Hang on a sec.
Kiri just wants to live right now. That's what Kiri wants.
The dragon hasn't made any sort of hostile move towards you.
But
even as he backed away.
I'm guessing Siri said in character that if we left her with the kobolds, she might try to attack us. Kiri's gonna move back. Kiri's gonna motion Meepo over, like, shh, and then, like, wave him over. Maybe you could tell Calcirix that we're going to
Okay.
clear the way.
I'm going. Siri's gonna look at you and be like, Kiri, take Meepo and the gnome and go through the door.
And Calcerix watched Meepo as he moved towards Kiri.
Kiri's gonna kind of grab Miko's hand, be like, shh, and then, like, motion to the gnome, and she's gonna take them through the door if she can.
Okay. So we will move Michaela there, and then I will quickly throw in. You guys can throw in your character tokens.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I could do that. Hold on. There we go.
Ricky's gonna throw himself over there. We're gonna. Where's Meepo? There's Meepo. All right. So. Let's see here.
Did we lose Kaden and Katera?
Yeah, they disconnected. Their internet may have gone out or something. Give them a sec.
All right. So give me just a second. We will, I suppose, wait for Kat and Caden.
Yeah, while we're waiting, I'm gonna take a quick potty break.
Yeah, if you guys need to go take a break, I'd do that now. Oh, I should probably go over here. I can.
Cat's back!
Let me make sure Kaden knows he can switch when he goes through.
All right, give me just a second, guys.
He's trying to switch right now. So.
I'm back.
Yay!
So what did I miss?
I don't know if JR is Brecken. Or if he's just talking to himself. You haven't missed much.
Give me
Okay.
a second, guys.
No. Okay.
Are you talking with Siri out of...
My guess is
Still,
yes.
he's still muted, yeah.
Yes. In answer to your question, Michaela.
I was like, he looks like he's making the dragon noise. He's doing the face. You can create a breakout room, too.
It's okay. We're just in a Discord call.
Okay.
Well, how are you guys?
Doing well.
I'm good.
I wasn't really asking you, King. I kind of know how you are, but
Oh, okay.
I'm glad
I
you
see
did.
now. I see how it is.
Where's Grace on my screen? My screen got messed up because we got kicked out of the call. That's better.
I'm trying to decide if Kiri would go peek inside. Like, she's terrified of the dragon, but also...
But also, they're taking a while.
Yeah.
If she gets eaten, at least we haven't like had our characters very long, so she can't be too attached to it yet.
There you go.
So that's something, I guess.
Oh, I'm pretty attached to... I don't want Kiri to die. At least not yet. I like Kiri. Kiri would poke her head back in. I think she's
You
concerned.
wouldn't be able to understand anything being said. It's all in Draconic.
That's true.
I'd still be watching.
It's a lot of growling and grunting from both sides.
That's good. I'll give a play-by-play. Be like, they're grunting. Calcerix grunted louder.
But Meepo did follow Kiri.
Mm-hmm. Kiri's gonna look back at the party. I don't know, probably shouldn't distract JR, but... And for the recording, JR and Danielle are having a conversation in Draconic.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's recording. Yeah, we probably should have done a breakout room.
Hmm?
He said, yeah, we probably should have done a breakout room since we're recording.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know that you may or may not be able to record in the breakout rooms. I'd have to...
About that.
You might have
Oh,
to.
breakout room's a thing.
Mhm.
It's so like teachers can break their students up into groups to have like smaller discussions.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Teachers have done it in my classroom a couple times. They'll be like, okay, go work on this problem in groups.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how it affects the recording.
I thankfully do not have any required group Zoom meetings.
I have 2.
All of my classes are over Zoom.
That's probably because you usually do in class though.
Yeah, it's because I have a teacher that it's actually I prefer it to online. It's not as good as in person, but it's better than online.
I will.
Yeah, I feel like if
Strongly
I have to
pass.
do online classes, I would probably do Zoom meetings better than just online.
Yeah.
You know?
Unfortunately, it's not an option they normally offer for online classes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I don't talk to like any of my classmates. I talk to 3 of my classmates because I have a group project that I have to do with them. But
Well, yeah, that's required.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you know anything about women's dress in Pakistan / the Middle East, specifically Muslim wear, that would be great information because I'm supposed to do a 5-minute like recorded presentation, and I know I can only get like 2 minutes worth.
Woof.
Yeah. Also, you know how so you know in France there's nude beaches.
Yeah.
So France has nude beaches, and that's okay. But 9 years ago, they banned face coverings. What?
Interesting.
So the more you know.
Yeah.
so
Okay. So Siri joins you. We're gonna throw
Can't
Siri
see
in
meeting
here
you
real
here,
quick.
Siri. Yeah.
Oh.
Gee, thanks, guys.
you made it out alive.
I was never worried for my life.
What happened?
I can't talk about it.
Okay.
What do you mean?
So you hear Siri closes the door behind her.
We should
And-
keep going.
Moments later, you hear 3 distinct screeches and a roar. And then the crackling of freezing bodies.
Well,
Fresh meat.
Big guy.
On this topic
fresh
Morbid.
frozen.
of the room before you, I'm gonna lighten up a little bit more of this. What you see in here are several torches mounted in crude sconces, burning fitfully around the
Oh
chamber,
no, my internet.
filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with entwining dragons runs the length of the hall.
Cool.
I was gonna check for booby traps, but since that one in that last room was totally willing to just run in here, most likely, I feel like we'll be okay. That could be poor reasoning, but
I get it.
And there is a door behind you. There's the door that leads to the dragon, and there is a door at the other end of the hallway, and 3 additional doors that you can see. There'd be lots of doors.
Do any of them look any different than the others?
Nope.
Of course not. Why would they?
Well, we need to leave the Citadel.
We need to take care of that tree.
we need to do at least one of the tasks that was given to us. Don't know which one.
Well, the first task was the tree.
That's
We
like
could-
the reason we came down here.
We came to sell an apple, to buy an apple to give to the villagers. but
But
now
we
I
know what it
Here,
is.
I'm
Sarah's
pretty
here
sure if
for,
we
information, but
and I
Kiri wasn't suggesting that we sell it.
I know.
I would say if we tell the villagers what the tree actually is, I don't think they want the apple.
Yeah, but we should get rid of the tree.
Yes. Let's go.
So let's do that at least.
Okay. Oh, you guys know it eats people, right? It's
No.
corrupt.
I'm not people, so I'm good.
It eats creatures.
Me either.
It eats creatures.
I know. Sorry.
Is that if we
Exactly the
touch
reason
it,
why it needs to be getting rid
If-
of.
or
I
if
didn't-
we're in the proximity of it? Would I know this? Sorry, I wasn't here for this. So, so I'm going to
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
I believe it
This
was
is my
physical.
librarian research background perk here.
I know that I know it eats people. I'm not sure how.
17, JR.
What?
That was a 17.
So you know just about everything that's being said, but other than that, whether you have to be right next to it in order for it to take you, or like if you can be a little farther away and it can still reach you, you're not entirely sure.
We could
A
go.
lot of
Sorry.
a lot of mystery has been set up around the Skolthias tree.
Do you
What
think
about
it'll
the
take?
gnome?
Sorry.
Does the gnome know anything about the tree?
Or
He
any
shared
more.
everything he knows already.
Okay, just making sure.
Kiri actually knows the most about it.
Yeah.
Do you think
And
it'll take
theory.
anything- Sorry. Do you think it'll take something that's already dead? Because we could just have Gur throw a couple goblin bodies at it.
It feeds off of life force. I
Oh,
don't.
then-
Body throwing? I like body throwing.
No, Gur, not right now.
You'll have to throw live ones, live goblins. We need
No. Goblins, yes, not live bodies.
I thought from the sessions that it says it turns them into vampires.
Oh yeah. I
So
remember-
we want vampiric goblins?
Wait, I want to be a vampire. That
No,
sounds
you
cool.
don't. Don't do
We
it.
want to suck on blood?
If you
It's-
said no,
Corrupt.
I mean, what would be really cool is if you could be a Vivi Blix, because then if you bite somebody, you can control their body at night when they're sleeping.
that sounds pretty cool too. I like these options.
But I don't think that's that kind of tree and that kind of vampire.
Nope.
But
The question is, how do you want to proceed? You have many options put before you.
Too
So we
many.
destroy the tree and then we leave.
All right.
This is way no noble's house was ever like this. Kira's gonna kind of mutter that as she walks towards tap stepping, doing the whole stinking tap step. She walks
So
to this door.
paranoid now, like.
She's fallen in twice.
Make make an investigation check.
Tap step. Fallen in twice. Unfortunately, there's been like no spikes at the bottom, but like my goodness. 19.
You find no traps as you go along, and even when you reach the door, nothing falls out from under you. You do hear, on the other side of the door, however, the sound of many voices. Goblin voices.
The store's out. There's voices on the other side. There's goblins on the other side.
Edgar's gonna walk up to this one and put his ear to it.
Just like Kiri said, you hear the sounds of many goblins inside.
Well, you
This
gotta
one
pick
too?
one.
What?
This one?
Oh, sorry, not that one. I thought you were going to.
I was like, are we surrounded? We're dead.
No, I thought you were going to this one.
No.
You don't hear anything from that door.
He's gonna take his quarterstaff and like knock on it.
What?
He's polite sometimes.
Moment goes by. Couple moments go by. You don't hear anything approaching the door.
Just because he's grumpy doesn't mean he doesn't have some manners.
He knows some basic things.
You know, back when he was a boy.
Mostly just self-preservation at this point, but you know. All right, he's gonna pop it open a little bit and stick his head in.
Okay. It appears to be the beginning of a hallway.
Ooh,
Cool.
here's the video, boy.
It's possibly linked to that other door, so it keeps going.
Kiri's gonna run over and listen to this door then.
No sound.
Kiri's, yeah, I'll try to open it. Like quietly, stealthily, like. Eh. There's another hallway down it. It could lead to the same. They could lead to the same place.
I'm
Probably.
99% sure they do, but that's because we can see the map from a bird's eye view. If we were on the ground right now, I would be so completely lost. Like 15 rooms ago.
Same.
That's fair.
I'd be like, we can't run out of here because I don't know where to go. So
It's all just doors and rock.
Fountains and dragon statues.
There's
Dragons.
fountains and rats.
Alright. Edgar's gonna walk up and peek his head around the corner here. There's literally nothing in here. Just a door, just a passageway.
it's a little snake neck in there. I'm following. I
Okay.
keep forgetting that we're in charge of moving our own characters. Nope, I'm not following. It won't let me.
You can do it.
Won't let you? Here, let me.
I'm right here. I feel like I'm using like echolocation.
There you go.
You know, when I do that, like.
There you go. You guys should be able to
Yep. Thank you.
control your characters.
Or step tapping ahead and peering around this corner.
Nothing falls out from under you.
It's like you don't trust it or something. I don't know why.
Couldn't imagine why.
Kiri's fallen twice her height a couple times. I'm sure she's fallen a couple times in the circus before, but like, it's probably not
That's
a
fair.
pleasant experience.
That's reasonable.
Probably not.
It's a large hallway.
Indeed, it is.
Do you want to continue down here? I mean, there's goblins that way. Do we hear anything coming from that hallway?
Not from the hallway. There is a. I don't know if I've got it revealed too well. There is another door right there.
Okay.
And here.
Oh, that's a door here.
Oh, I see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the one here and the one here.
Gotcha.
Alright, we're gonna step tap, step tap, step tap.
You do hear voices coming from this door. Same goblin voices.
They're goblins.
What about the door to the
Step
south?
tap, step tap.
Oh, that was the door to the south. Never mind.
And then this one,
Yeah.
You do hear some voices on the other side. They don't sound exactly like goblins, but the sounds that they're making, like their language, does sound the same, if not similar.
I'm gonna relay that.
Interesting.
Should we try that door in the other room?
Yeah, check the one to the south real quick. See what our options are.
This door?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiri's gonna listen against this door.
You also do hear goblin voices from that door.
Then this
Okay.
door. Oh, that was reasonably the door that we just came through. Okay.
This was actually the door to the storage
Where's
pantry.
that storage room?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the one that's most intriguing to me is this one here. Because it sounds like goblin language, but not being spoken by goblins,
Plus, it's kind of curved, so that's cool.
right?
Yes.
Plus, it's curved.
I might make decisions for poor reasons, but that's beside the point.
It's Baxi.
That's not what we're supposed to focus on, guys.
Kiri's gonna stealthily, as quietly as she can, open the door.
Make a stealth check.
Oh yes, here we go.
Don't fail like I did.
Oh, may have failed.
Yeah?
Oh, not failed. That's a 13.
It's not too bad. Not too
See,
shabby at
how
all.
many do I need? $13, you said?
Yes.
Cool.
The DM smiling.
Oh no.
I mean, do you see the shirt?
Okay, yeah, do it.
Such a good shirt.
So, let's see here. What is... Okay. So, you go and open the door, and you just open it a little bit and look inside, and you see... I'm going to do the room reveal here. Oops. Circles are really hard to do reveals for.
We believe in you, JR.
You can do it.
They're so tedious. I'm almost done though. I wish I could have figured out dynamic lighting. So, you see in here a circular shaft that pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Oh, oops, wrong tool. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sickly white and gray vines that coat the walls. The light is supplemented by 4 lit wall torches, set equidistant around the periphery of the chamber. A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against the curve of the northwestern wall. A large iron chest serves as the throne's footstool, and a sapling grows in a wide stone pot next to the throne. I should also mention that you see 3 hobgoblins, one in somewhat better arms and armor than the other 3. He sits on the stone throne.
Makes sense.
And next to him looks to be another goblin figure. However, this one is hooded with a staff.
Well, that's gotta be Jacob, guys.
Hobgoblin.
I'm guessing I can close the door.
You open the door
Nope.
slightly.
Nope.
You look in and you see this, and 3 of the hobgoblins, this one, and this one.
I didn't see your little. Did other people see his little arrows?
No.
Oh, is that not it? Here. That one,
Yeah.
that one, that one are just lounging and seeming talking to one another.
I'm glad they're comfortable.
This one is also lounging. And he is also talking to the others. This one right here, the goblin, is not lounging, but is leaning against the wall. And as you look about and take note of the room, the goblin, this hobgoblin, and this hobgoblin all simultaneously stop and look over at the direction of the door. And the one nearest the door grabs the weapon at their side and grabs the edge of the door and pulls it open
Oh shoot.
and looks down at you.
I mean,
Surprised that you're
everyone
there.
looks down to Michaela. Carrie is like 2 feet tall.
3 feet.
Yeah.
I'm 3 feet 2 inches.
Alright.
Thank
shorted
you
you
very
up.
much.
Looks down at you, almost a little confused at first, and then and let's roll some initiative.
Question, is that another door here? Oh wait, hold on.
Where?
Yeah.
That's where you want to roll well with initiative.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Let's see. I need to roll 5 for the enemies. And then I'll need 2 for Urki and Meepo.
Either I'm rolling 20s or like boot. Nothing.
Fair enough. Oops.
I think I'll be going first, but that's just a really good guess.
Really good.
He's hoping.
Although I do not have the speed to get there in time, so it doesn't matter.
I'll probably get hit again before it's my turn, so.
It's like the rest of you will be dead by the time I get to play, so it's fine. That's fair.
What's his name?
Oh, we need to take a long rest after this.
Oh, I didn't even realize I had damage taken. Yes, probably.
And
Yeah,
this
I'm back down to 14.
Kiri's gonna call for a nap.
Me too. I'm not doing so hot.
How much damage have you taken?
We probably should have taken a long rest before this.
Okay. So we're gonna have
That's
those
fine.
set aside there.
Not like we're gonna die.
Roll for Urki and Meepo. That's unfortunate.
But note to self: if I forget, Kiri's going to insist on a long rest
Okay.
for this fight.
So initiative 25 to 20.
24.
20.
Okay. So Kiri got 20. Remy got 24.
23.
23.
Said the wrong word.
Okay. 20 to 15. 15 to 10. 10 to 5?
8.
Me.
What'd you get, Grace?
8.
How about you, Gur?
Same.
We're the big hitters, but it's just not working out, apparently.
Siri, what did you get?
Nope.
Or
4? Okay.
Did we have 3 4s?
We had a 23, a 20, an 8, an 8, and a 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess I misheard.
And then Meepo got a 6. Let's see, where's Meepo? Meepo got a 6.
It's okay, we still like him. It's like Krog. Whatever a Krog is.
And then where did I put Urki's character sheet? Oh, right here. Erky got an 8. So we have 3 8s.
Woo.
Oh, we have a
Uh,
cleric with us. Oh,
Yeah, you do.
oh, good.
We need it.
I forgot. I was like, we're dead. We're dead. We should have taken a
We're
long
alive,
rest.
but we're dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
How many HP do you have, King?
9.
Oh, that's not
9.
good.
That's how much I
Like
have.
9.
Oh, geez, I typed in the wrong number for that one.
Oh, there's a wizard. Shoot.
Oh, wizard.
I was like, well, fortunately, Kiri can disengage, but it's like, oh, but wizards can shoot with range.
Okay, so top of the round, we have ourselves a wonderful little tabaxi.
That's way too far to get anything done. That's about as far as I can go.
Yeah, that's your movement.
Yep.
You could always ready an action so that if you can have it like, oh, I'm gonna throw a dagger when I see an enemy.
I
Then
guess
you can
I
use
will.
your reaction
She could,
when that
like-
trigger's met.
I'll prepare my short bow, I guess.
Okay. For when you
Oh,
can
that'll
see an
work.
enemy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Kiri.
What?
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Oh, I am probably going to. Oh, I would like to go for the wizard first, but Kiri's probably gonna jab at her short sword with the guy in front of her.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
$13.
What did you say the number was on that?
13.
13? That does not hit, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
I'm going to disengage and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is my action.
Oops. Sorry. Oops.
JR, I think you muted yourself again.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So yeah, he could get there.
Ugh.
So this one is going to move himself up to there.
Ooh, does my arrow go now or later?
Yes, that you see your enemy, so your reaction would trigger. So you can use your reaction to make an attack.
Does a 17 hit?
That does not.
Oof.
You see the arrow embed itself into the armor of the hobgoblin,
This isn't gonna be
and
good.
it throws the shoulder back, but he just reaches over and pulls the arrow out and drops it on the ground.
You just dream of killing an entire party at once, JR?
No, this is not what this is.
TPK. TPK.
No,
No.
Oh, I love Kiri.
It could be a good
this
story
is
though,
not
guys.
what's happening.
Kiri's my fave.
And this hobgoblin is gonna come over here and stick his head through the door. And then let's see. This no, not that one. It's this one. This one is going to come up here, and he's going to attack Remy.
Rude.
Very. What's their plus to hit?
-2.
-2. No, that's kobolds with strength. No, that's a +3. So that's going to be an unnatural 20.
Well, yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
It's not bad.
Well, now I'm right there with you guys.
So that is going to bring us in the initiative order to 4 different people. We're gonna start with Edgar because he's got the highest dexterity.
I like that.
So Edgar, what would you like to do?
So which one hit the cat?
The one closest to the cat.
That one?
That one.
Alright, so Edgar's gonna move up there and smack him.
Attack
My
roll.
cat.
I love it.
Let's see. 16.
That will not hit.
Stupid.
You could still do your. I believe you still have a key point left.
I do. Yeah, I'll use it.
All right, make 2 more attack rolls.
We need a long rest after this fight. I don't care what time it is. Kiri needs sleep.
Yeah, we do.
It could be noon for all Kiri cares.
Neither of those are
Kiri needs a nap.
Kiri needs a nap.
neither of them hit JR.
I need a nap.
Oh,
Serious.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That'll bring us to Gur next.
Alrighty. Well, I'm a little ways away.
Yep.
Let's see. 30. Yeah, that's what I was about to figure out.
Yeah, you could probably get to right there and then hit the hobgoblin directly in front of Edgar. The advantages of your long arms.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. So. Whee! Oops, that's not where I want. I guess I'll be part out of the map.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this map isn't lining up right, and it's aggravating to me.
Alright, so I'll just be half out of the map. Alright, I will hit him with my great axe.
Make an attack roll. You should probably be here.
Oh, okay.
Just don't hit me. Please.
Only if he rolls a natural 1.
Well, I rolled a 2, so that made my attack 7.
Okay.
Aiden, that was too close.
When you said well, my heart skipped a beat.
TPK.
TPK, TPK.
So,
No.
you don't hit.
I kind of figured.
Rigged.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
There's not a whole lot else I can't. Well, would I still be able to prepare an action, or
You
would that
used
just?
your action to attack.
Yeah. So. Then yeah, that's all I can really do.
All right. So that's going to bring us next to here. We'll term this. Okay. Erky is going to come up here. Let's see here. Who's looking the worst right now?
I think 3 of us are tied at 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's Edgar at?
14.
Okay. Has Siri taken any damage, Danielle?
No.
Taken? Not taken. Okay, good.
well, Erky is going to come up to. Let's see here. He's gonna go up to Gur, and he's just gonna kind of pat him on the back of the calf, and just be like, "You go get him, buddy." And he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on you. That was really good rolls, actually.
Yes.
Finally.
Second level, 6 and a 7. So let's see here. That's going to be 17 points of healing.
Ow.
Alrighty. Before I do that, Gur will. Hold on.
Oh no.
He's gonna take a drink to that.
Reaction to take a drink.
I am glad
then-
you placed that cure wounds on me though. Because I cannot even take that many points.
And you
of
said
healing.
16, right, JR?
17.
17.
17. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would have been wasted on me.
Yeah,
So,
same.
yeah.
And then the goblin is going to kind of putt her way to the doorway of the hallway behind the other hobgoblin. And let's see here. She is going to actually move. Okay, that works. I was going to have her. There we go. Stand next to them. And then I need this. What's the range on that? 10 feet? 5, 10. Alright, well, that's not going to do anything. She's not within range to do it.
Woo!
That sucks. That's okay. So that's going to end her turn. That's going to bring us to. Where is it? It's gonna bring us to Meepo.
Meepo. He's so cute.
He's gonna run up here and take his sling and just. Okay. What's their plus to hit with their sling? +4. Better than a hobgoblin. Interesting.
I got really good aim.
Apparently. Still doesn't hit, though. Better than the natural 1 he rolled. That is going to bring us to this hobgoblin who can't really do too much. He's just going to kind of stand there.
We love when they can't do too much.
Siri, it's
Yep.
your turn.
Okay. Don't do that. Okay. So I think that's about 30.
He's alright.
Okay, magic missile.
On which one?
All three of them. Oh, okay. Okay. So the one in front of Edgar and the hobgoblin thingy-majig. Or wait, which ones are the hobgoblins again? Yeah,
These ones.
sure.
The blue ones.
Okay, so yeah, the two closest hobgoblins, and then the
magic one.
magic one. Yep.
Okay, roll your damage.
How do I never pull out the right ones? Well, everything but my d4s. Seriously. Uh, 5 for one,
Okay.
5 for another, and 4 for another.
Okay. All right. So, your 3 fiery darts impact against the hobgoblins and the goblin. And all 3 of them take the hit rolling. Just and there's a hole in the armor. And singed robes on the shaman. So, that's going to bring us back to the top of the initiative. That's going to bring us to Remy.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the guy in front of Edgar
Okay, make an attack roll.
with my rapier. That is a natural 20, so a 26 to hit.
Yep, not only is that critical, you get sneak attack, which is also critical. So that's what, 2d8 and then 4d6?
Oh no, 8 is right. Never mind. Picked up the wrong dice. Even better. 2d8, if I can find my 8 section. And how many d6 you said? 2?
Normally it's 2, isn't it?
So
So,
I'm a level 2, so I think it's still 1.
oh, is it 1d6?
Yeah,
Then
I
it
think
would be
it's until
then
we-
it would be
level
2d6.
Okay.
Yeah, I only know it's level 3 that you get to because I'm playing Rogue in a different game.
Um, 26. Does that help out any?
So, seeing the hole that Siri burned into the armor of the hobgoblin, you take your rapier and deftly jump to the side and stab it almost directly through and into the heart. And it's almost like just a quick jab. But that quick jab, Edgar, this hobgoblin who's at eye level with you, the blade pierces and withdraws, and the hobgoblin's face doesn't even change. And it just on its knees and falls back.
Good job, cat.
That is going to bring us to Kiri, who's next in the initiative.
I'm going to take my short bow and I'm going to shoot for the hobgoblin to the left of the shaman.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Where are you?
I am
Underneath you, I think.
No, underneath me.
somewhere.
So I don't think you can end your turn on top of each other, just so we remember that.
I couldn't really move it like in the middle.
I just saying. Well, we should only be able to stand 2 next to each other at the end of turns. Like, you can either during your turn, but
I can move through the space of a creature medium or larger. That doesn't mean I can end my turn there, though, can it? Or
What?
so halfling nimbleness. I can move through the space of a creature medium or larger. Does that still mean I can't end my turn there, or?
For the sake and purpose of this, I will say that you can.
Okay. Did I roll this dice? Yes. Okay. Did I keep it that way? I think it was that way. Okay. 12.
12. That does not hit.
oh, come on, JR, work with us.
I'm just gonna stay there.
I'm trying!
That'll be the end.
Okay. So, let's see. That brings us to... Oh, that's right. One of the hobgoblins is dead.
Welcome.
So we're going to get rid of that one. So this hobgoblin is going to move up, and he's going to take his sword that he's got and bring it down on Remy.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, I think you're in luck because it's only a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit me. Ooh, let him back up. Do it. Move him out of range.
Can't do that. Not with the way hobgoblins are.
Ah,
That will, however, the hobgoblin that was in the better armor that you saw
mhm.
moves through the doorway. And actually, just to double check, movement. Okay. So we can move him to there. And he is flanked by 2 goblins at the door. I'm going to roll initiative for them in a second. And that's about all he can do for the moment. So that is going to bring us to the next in the initiative order, which is Edgar.
Woo! He's just gonna move over and go for the one that was going for Remy.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Gosh. 13.
13. That will not hit.
I thought so.
However, as you do enter that space, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as the spellcaster uses her reaction to cast Poison Spray.
Awesome. Constitution?
Yep.
That was a nat 20.
Okay. I believe if you succeed, you don't actually take damage.
Woo!
And that is the case, so you're fine.
Oh, thank freaking goodness.
All right. So, Gur, it is your turn.
Let's see. Let me look. I will move up and attack this guy.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That would be a 17.
Let's see, what was their armor class? I'm trying to remember. I'm going through like 6 different tabs. Goblins. That will not hit.
Okay.
I will tell you now, its armor class is 18.
All right. I guess I can't do anything else.
You could rage.
I mean,
You could use your next turn to rage and reckless attack, which would give you advantage on all your attack rolls.
yeah. That will have to wait till next turn, though.
Yes. Something good to remember, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I always forgot about reckless attack when I played a barbarian.
Yeah.
So, let's see. That's going to bring us to Erky, who is going to move up just a little bit, and he's going to go and pat Remy
Cool.
on the side, and going to cast Cure Wounds on you as well, which is going to give you 7 points of healing.
Okay.
And that's going to be his turn for the moment. And that is going to bring us next to Grenell, who is going to again cast Poison Spray. So I need Edgar to make another Constitution saving throw.
That's not as good. It was 8.
8.
Yeah.
Well, you only take 3 points of poison damage.
That's good, I guess.
Relatively low on a d12.
Yeah.
So, That is going to bring us next in line with, I believe that's going to be Meepo. He's going to stand in the back and take his sling and make an attack roll on the hobgoblin in front of Remy and roll 2 natural ones?
No.
Meepo.
No.
What is this?
Meepo. Meepo, no.
Teeth.
Taking a picture of that. That's stupid.
No.
Taking a picture.
Oh no.
Was that to hit or was that damage?
That was to hit.
Oh no.
2 natural ones on d20s.
So when you said you weren't trying to kill all of us, I don't believe you, just so you know.
It's not me, it's the dice.
Garbage.
We're dead.
I did bring that into the Zoom screen, so it was a witness on the video.
So you, hello, what's going on? So what he goes to launch the sling, lets go of it too late in its arc, and he just slams a small rock into one of his toes. So you just hear him in the back. And one of the goblins, does the goblin see that? No, he doesn't. That was a 2. He's gonna peek around from behind the door. Short bow, fire at Edgar. 11?
Nope.
So that's not gonna do anything. And then I believe, let's see. Nope, not that hobgoblin. This hobgoblin is merely going to move up to there and hold his sword out with both hands. And that's going to end his turn for the moment. Siri, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to use 3 sorcery points
Okay.
for twin spell to use. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to actually make sure that I understood this part. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to use twin spell to send 3 chromatic orbs at the 2 closest hobgoblins and the magic user.
Send 3 chromatic orbs?
Yep, because I can, well, like an orb each, because that's what it says.
Chromatic orb. Where's chromatic?
Because a chromatic
Okay,
orb,
so you're...
because a chromatic orb can only do 1 creature at a time, and then the twin spells allow me to make more than, so I'm doing 3. I'm spending all 3 of my sorcery points at once. Because they're all...
It's only a level 1 spell.
Yeah. So then I can send 2?
Yeah, you could target 2 people.
Okay, then the 2 hobgoblins
The-
that are closest.
The 2 hobgoblins that are closest, okay.
Yep.
So make attack rolls for each, please.
I did. 18 and 18.
That hits their armor class, so roll me 3d8 for both. What kind of damage are you choosing?
I am choosing fire.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay, so one of them gets 20.
Okay.
And then
And the other one?
the other one gets, oh, math. 14.
14. I need to check the other one. Okay. So, you hit both of these hobgoblins, and this one you take directly in the mouth as it's screaming at Remy. And you see the lower part of the jaw, the flame spreading across its face. That one's going to die. And the other one, while he's not killed, has just one half of his face is just scarred with burns. He looks almost like Two-Face.
Oh.
That's going to bring us to the top of the initiative with Remy.
Okay. I guess I have to step forward one, because I do not have freakishly long arms. I'm gonna take out all the dice from last roll, because I do not need 4 dice in there when I roll. Oh, this is not gonna hit. 12.
No, that will not
Okay,
hit.
I'm going to disengage and run back my step. Not that helps, but
Okay,
I can do it, so I'm going to.
good choice. Kiri, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run into. Let's see, we should be moving. Okay, I'm gonna run here, and I'm gonna attack with my short sword. I rolled a 1.
Oof.
That was perfect timing with the music.
It just stopped.
I can't even hear the music because I have it so low.
I'm having issues with the music. I don't even know if it's playing.
It is. I can hear it.
It is? Oh, I can't.
That's playing.
It sucks. I like the music.
I
Okay.
can sometimes. But...
So, I suppose that'll bring us to next in the initiative. That's going to be 3 people. None of them allies. So, this goblin is going to scramble and shove his friend aside and is going to take a longbow, or not a longbow, a short bow. And he's going to move over here. He's going to fire at Dur.
Good choice.
Rude.
22.
Man, even if I had my shield out, that would still hit me.
It's only 2 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So, then is going to be the hobgoblin directly in front of Kiri.
How dare you?
Let's see. That's going to be a 12
Wait, oh, it's attacking me?
to hit.
No,
Yes.
doesn't hit. Armor class is 14.
Okay. And so then the other hobgoblin,
I forgot to disengage.
rather not this one here, is going to come up to Edgar and just nope, that's a natural 1.
Idiot.
Don't say that, Grace. It might happen to you.
It's fine.
Let's see, does it
I'll be
get...
fine.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Has no fear.
That is going to bring us to next in the initiative to 4 different people, starting with Edgar.
Oh, yeah, so the one that basically just turned himself, I'm gonna smack him.
I like how you always say you're gonna smack them because I don't know why, but I just think of like you like tapping them on the head really hard.
I'm thinking like Rafiki with the stick with psh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
That's similar what I'm thinking.
That's a 19.
Oh, it's playing all of them at once? That's what that does? You said you rolled a what?
19.
That'll hit. Roll me some damage.
Finally. Jeez. 6.
All right. So you take your quarterstaff in hand and you butt it into the throat of this hobgoblin, and you get just under the armored part of the helmet that helps protect the neck, and you jab it forward, and you see the eyes of this hobgoblin bulge, both in surprise and rage. And all it can do is sputter and choke as it staggers away and falls to the ground.
Gross.
That is going to bring us to Gur.
Righty.
You've got a few options.
Well, if I want to hit him with my axes or anything, regardless if I rage or not, I'd have to move through people.
Yes.
But you can move through us just fine.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It doesn't even count as extra movement.
All right, you know what? I'm going to rage.
All right.
All right. I wasn't able to. Let's see. Okay. I will move through these peoples, and I'll go to right here, and I'm going to smack this dude with my great axe.
Which one? You've got 3 targets.
The magic user or the kobold or the hobgoblin?
I'm gonna go for the bigger threat, so this guy.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Right, I get advantage. Woo, I'm glad I had that. That would be a 23.
A
to hit.
23. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll me some damage.
All right. Do I get advantage on my attack damage? I wasn't
Not the
clear on
damage rolls.
that. Okay. So let's see, that'll be 7 damage.
7. All right, so you turn and you cleave into the upper torso of this hobgoblin, and it turns and looks at you with its sword in hand and that one down. That is going to bring us to Erky, who is going to move himself up. What spells does he have again? He's got a few. He's going to cast Toll the Dead.
That's always a fun one.
Yes, it is. That is not going to succeed. That is a failure. So that hobgoblin takes. That's sad. 2 necrotic damage. Could have gone better on a d12. But regardless, that brings us to Meepo, who is going to,
Hopefully do much better than last time.
hopefully, sheepishly pick up the rock and is going to try again after moving up a little bit. I mean, he didn't hit himself in the foot, but that's only a 9.
It's good that we like him.
I suppose. So
You sound disappointed.
he throws the stone, and it more bounces on the floor around all of you, and just Looper better.
Yeah.
And then the other goblin is he's gonna snicker at seeing that display. What's a kobold's armor class?
A snicker and then hit him?
Oh no, he's gonna shoot him.
Oh, okay, but still.
Let's see. That's a 13. Their armor class is 12. And you guys hear from that he lets the arrow fly, and all you hear from behind you all is just a high-pitched screech of pain.
No, Meepo.
And if you look back, you see one of their iffy fletched arrows sticking out of the shoulder of Meepo's throwing arm. That is going to bring us in the initiative order to Siri.
Okay,
Remember
I'm
the
going
hot
to use Firebolt.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say fireball for a second, and I had a mini heart attack.
Doesn't get access to that for a couple more levels.
It'll take a while for me to get that.
Fortunately, because we could really use that sometimes.
Yeah. For the kobold in front of Curie, and I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d10 of fire damage.
Okay.
That hobgoblin may not get to go.
We hope so. That's the plan.
Nope, I'm not gonna use that one. That one just fell.
It sure seems all or nothing this game. Like either everybody's rolling terribly or
11.
20s.
11. All
Mhm.
right. So,
Sorry, it wasn't more damage, guys.
We can deal with it. It's pretty good. It's better than like 4, so that's what matters. And you didn't like bounce a rock on the ground, so we're good.
he bounced a rock and then got shot.
Poor guy.
Because the goblin saw that, saw it was a kobold, thought it was funny. And then decided he was going to try to kill the kobold. And almost succeeded. So, you let loose this ray of fire. And as it flies out of your palm, it seems to twist and churn in itself. and it hits the hobgoblin, streaking by the neck, catching the hair and the back of the head on fire, and it just starts running around screaming before it falls onto the ground, dead.
All right, well, then never mind. 11 was good.
Cool. Good job.
There we go.
And then once the final hobgoblin goes down, the shaman takes their staff and throws it at the ground.
Oh no.
And Gur,
Yes.
you hear,
You have killed them. Let us talk.
No, I set rules for myself, so I have to follow the chart.
Ori, you want to talk to you?
He just gives him a confused look.
Good job, Kaden. Good commitment.
Yeah, he's gonna get inspiration before the rest of us. That's for sure.
I love Gur. Oh man.
Does he say anything after I give him that confused look?
Doesn't really do anything. It does back away a step or two from their staff, and you hear Erky give his response from behind you.
Oh, guys, there. It sounds like there's something coming through that door. And she's gonna point to the door to her left.
Can you just imagine it's going to be an army of goblins?
That's a good possibility. Hey, we do have some oil.
And I have unlimited firebolt.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Jeez.
We can rig the door. You know when they like dump the bucket when you open the door kind of thing? Like one of those.
So they want to talk?
Oh, they want to talk?
I
Aye, it
rolled a-
seems they do.
I rolled again for Gur, and he just goes,
That's how I feel.
So, super helpful over here.
And who'd have thought of
You've killed the hobgoblins. I would like to make a truce.
Kaden, it's you. None of us speak Goblin.
I know. Hold on. Gur says maybe.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean, maybe? They want to make a truce. What are you gonna do?
What in the world?
A truce? What are the...
Aye, indeed, they want to make a truce, old man.
Oh. Alright.
Is that the gnome speaking?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Erky Timbers.
Have they given
Gur shrugs.
They seem to be wanting to make a deal since we killed the other hobgoblins.
We could just leave. They
What's
could
the
just
deal?
let us through. We just want out.
I don't think she'd let us through to kill the tree.
I don't think that's the Golthias tree.
I know, but I mean, like, we'd have to, well, yeah,
it might
well,
be a sapling.
unless we retreat back, but I was like, going forward or to the side or anything, we wouldn't be able to go to the tree if we made a truce.
Well, what's the deal?
Well, there's only one Golthias tree.
What do they want?
What are they
Kinda-
willing to barter?
Yeah.
What do you need?
We
The
like
tree
money.
to be gone.
Give us a boon.
'Cause I hated those hobgoblins in a way you've done me a favor.
Well, then do us a favor. Let us kill the tree.
I'll let you kill its caretaker. Don't like him much.
That works.
I'm cool with that.
As long as you don't harm any of us. Before or
Leave
after.
my people alone, and I will.
Wait, who's your people?
The
The
goblins.
Jams a thumb behind her at the two goblins and points at the door.
He likes the goblins and not the hobgoblins. The hobgoblins at least have a decent armor class.
Do they even care about the tree? Do the goblins even care about the tree? Can we just get rid of it?
I do.
Why is that?
I mean, if it turns on into vampire.
I don't need to share that with you. I can share with you that I don't like the carekeeper. Balak.
We've heard of him.
I want to get rid of that tree. Real bad. It's not good juju.
He tells us goblins to give him any prisoners we find, the human ones at least.
Well, I'm a cat.
You guys, have we considered the
I think
option that
none
there
of
could be
us
a
are
vampire army?
human.
Humanoid, I guess.
That'd be more fitting.
Would you promise a safe passage from your people, your goblins, to the tree and its caretaker?
Yes,
I mean, guys, this is kind of a win-win.
I will let you pass. My people will not harass you as you pass. We will let you through.
I'm gonna talk to Remy and Thieves' Cant. Be like, she won't let us kill the tree though.
She didn't say she wouldn't let us kill the tree. She just said the tree was important to her
It's
for
not
her reasons.
they're letting us through though. It doesn't sound like they're coming with. They might still come with, but I mean, this way we can possibly avoid conflict. If we don't take the truce, then we're definitely not avoiding conflict. So it's like,
Plus, we could take a rest, guys, if we take the truce.
Gur will growl.
Guys, the sounds through the store are getting louder. We should make a decision fast.
I say take it.
Okay.
Yeah, take it.
They're goblins. We can probably go back on a promise.
I'm saying,
Okay. Edgar, tell him we take it. Or I guess we're all speaking common. Kiri wouldn't voice that we take it.
Well, I almost said the leprechaun, the gnome. He understands them too.
Oh man.
So, will you take it? Leave us alone, we leave you alone.
Fine.
Yep.
We take it. For passage to black.
If you go down the shaft, it'll lead you down to the grove.
I'm guessing that's what that blue circle thingy is.
Uh-huh.
How deep is it?
It's a long ways, so don't fall.
Does the shaft have like handholds? Or
You could climb down with the vines.
okay.
Or is the tree immediately under the shaft?
No.
Okay. Should we go then? I would
Why not?
like to find Black and then leave.
We might should ask if we can rest safely somewhere first.
Yeah, let's do that. That'd
We
be
can,
They
properly
rest
kill
in
that guy.
Edgar, what's your passive perception?
The noises in that room are getting louder.
Less getting louder, more just continuing.
Who are you asking for passive perception?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, Edgar, I'm sorry. thought
I
you
wasn't
said
sure if you
Gur.
said Gur, Edgar, or Katira. So Gur.
My passive is 15.
You see on the finger of the head hobgoblin, the one in somewhat better armor,
Mm-hmm.
you see a ring on his finger.
If you like, you should have put a ring on it. Sorry, I had to.
Nope. You had to, I understand.
I understand.
I mean, that makes sense coming from the bard.
I'm not Bard.
Okay, former bard.
Did that hobgoblin fall in front of me?
Yes.
Okay.
You see that he's got that ring on his finger and a key around his neck.
Edgar's gonna whisper to Remy. Be like, Remy, something shiny. And point it out.
Oh!
I don't know what to do with this information. I want to look at it though. I'm going to get uncomfortably, probably in his personal space, to look at it closer.
So you're going to get the ring and key?
I don't know if we're gonna get it. Isn't he wearing it or?
The dead hobgoblin? Yes.
Oh, it's on the dead guy. Okay, yeah. No, I'll go take it off of him.
You have a key and a gold signet ring.
Okay.
Does the signet ring have a name on it?
Talgan.
Does Kiri see the ring? Or like the name or anything?
What's your passive?
Is 11.
Nope.
Okay.
You said passive is wisdom plus your proficiency.
If
plus
you're proficient.
If you're proficient. Sorry. Plus for your proficiency for perception specifically.
Yes.
Plus your wisdom, right?
Yes.
Hey, I did mine right. Just making sure.
Yep.
Because mine seemed a little ridiculous, but perfect.
Plus 10, right? It's not your.
Yeah, 10 plus wisdom plus perception proficiency.
So, you may pass. And the other goblin just kind of shoves himself into the corner, just. Which will give all of you room to pass.
Cool.
Urki's going to walk out before he moves on. He's going to walk over to Meepo, brace his hand on the kobold's shoulder, grip the arrow, and pull the arrow out. Meepo is writhing and screaming on the ground.
Oh yeah. Poor me.
And then
we
he
tried
takes
to
his
take a rest,
hand.
but it seems very much not smart, but at the same time, I don't think we can not take a rest.
He takes his hand and he does end up
So
casting
if we
Cure
have to
Wounds
fight
on him.
anything, I only have cantrip slots. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, we're like, it's a really bad place to take a rest, but I don't think we can afford not to take a rest. Sorry, JR, we keep interrupting.
No, you're fine. Are you going to take a rest?
We could take watches.
Are you
yeah.
going to go down first? Are you going to rest up here?
I would vote rest up here just because
Up here.
we know what
Yeah.
the situation is.
Okay. So are you all entering into here?
I would say yes, unless we're gonna sleep in the hallway, guys.
No, I think the room is fine.
Okay.
Edgar's gonna take the chair.
And there is an iron chest at the foot of the throne.
Do you think we can mess with that? I want to mess with that.
You could. You're the one who has the key.
I mean, oh, hey, then I'm definitely gonna mess with it. I'm gonna go. I was gonna say I'm about to go pick the lock, but then I remember that I have the key after you just told me I had the key, so I'm gonna use the
Uh-huh.
key. And I'm gonna sit in the
Um,
room while messing with it. Sounds fun.
So, you go over and you jam the key into the lock, and almost immediately the key is forced back out. And let's see here. I need you, Kat, to make a Constitution saving throw.
It was a trick.
16.
Fortunately, we're about to do a long
Or no, sorry, 18.
18. Okay. Well, all you take is a single point of piercing damage, as another one of those long, thin needles
Ugh. Did I at least get the
Lances
thing open
outward.
after that?
What?
Did it get the thing open after that?
You are able to get it open now.
Because last time the door opened after I got pierced, so.
Within it, you find a couple of things.
Woo! Things.
You find within it. Here we are. The iron chest holds 2 onyx gems worth 30 gold each. There's a total of 231 gold.
Wow. Okay.
A single potion of healing. And 2 vials of antitoxin.
Okay. You said 2 vials of antitoxin?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. So you all are taking your long rest in here, I take it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to give everybody 40 gold pieces from that. And I'm going to give Meepo 1 gold piece.
Woo!
Shiny.
Spend it wisely.
Thank you.
He promptly takes the gold piece and just starts chewing on it.
That's okay. I understand. And then I'm going to give Edgar one of the onyx gems.
Ick.
And that, my friends, is where I think we are going to end for the night. I think this is a good starting point. You guys can all reset your spell slots, your HP, set all of your abilities back to where they are, and
And
increase
level
them
up.
as you reach level 3.
Yes.
It's time for subclasses.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that one, JR.
Fine by me.
It's the only one.
Why I put it out there.
Oh.
I was gonna say my subclass started at level 2.
Oh, fancy.
Um,
That's
Now
why I
can
have
use
the
mine.
knowledge.
Oh, that's how you got the things. The sorcerer points? Or no. No, that's not when sorcerer points come in.
No, my draconic stuff started at level 2.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't like the archetypes start at like level 3 because like I can get away with being like, oh, Kiri is learning magic, but like if you wanted your character to already like know magic, like
Everybody's frozen.
it doesn't make sense like plot wise.
hmm.
Like if Kiri had always been mad, like I get why they do it because it's a game and like, oh, I'm gonna stop the recording.
I think I shall too.